got about the Portland Trail Blazers and what they're saying is a non-success. Chauncey Billups' first entry into being a full-time coach of the beautiful Blazers, who came off a pretty okay season. I know it was tough on them, injury-prone. Everyone's saying Dame and CJ should break up. It's been 9 years, etc. But how do you get better from there? And who's really the problem when you look at this situationship? At the end of the day, I'm just going to say and straight out just prove it that Dame Lillard is not a true point guard. All right? That's what it is, guys. In my opinion, if you keep looking at everything else but Dame, his pieces and who he has, he's a bona fide scorer in the ilk of an Allen Iverson type of playmaker, okay? He can score the hell out of the ball with the best of them. However, does he make your players around him better? That's something he cannot do like Allen Iverson. And that is the issue that I see with Mr. Damian Lillard. When we look at the statistics, the numbers, the facts, instead of going from the heart, let's see what he's doing. 21 games in. Okay, he's averaging 21 points per game. I believe that may be a career low. He's putting up 39% from the field goal range, which is, he's shooting 29% from three, okay? But he's putting it down at the free throw line. For all the talk of how great he is, he's a numbers player, and the numbers ain't really working out this year. It is what it is. Let's face facts. 29% in the NBA, which is now a three-point league, will not cut you a break to get into the playoffs, to get into a championship run. Those numbers won't work out. Now, can he improve? Yeah, but let's face the facts. Dame Lillard is just another scorer upon another scorer on a team that's filled with scores. CJ McCollum is a scorer. The guy that he's tutoring, Anthony Simons, is having a career year. He's a scorer, putting up 12 points a game. Let's look at his three-point percentage. 39%, guys. Simons is ready right now, guys. Shooting 90% from the free throw line. They've been holding the boy back forever. I told you he's a bona fide star. Now you guys starting to see it. And now we facing the facts. What do you do with Dame at his age? What could you really garner for Dame Lillard to make this team better as you look to the future? Is it a rebuild stage? Do you try to make the playoffs again? Who are you going to beat in the West? Right? Matter of fact, I'm going to be honest with you. If there was ever a year that Portland had an opportunity, with the Nuggets kind of being out of the run with so many injuries, Michael Porter Jr., if he's not there, they're not getting anywhere. I don't care if Jamal Murray comes back. They may hit a big run, but without Michael Porter Jr., this team ain't going nowhere. They did not develop Bobo. You got a Lakers team that's struggling, grumpy old men trying to make it happen. All right? That's tough, too. You jump over. You got Utah Jazz. They're solid. They look scary. No one's talking about them. Due to injuries, they now move up their ranks. Okay? Matter of fact, let's just go to the standings and talk about it real quick to understand the true position of the Blazers. Okay? You go out. You got Phoenix still doing their thing. Golden State, we know. I told you this. Probably the champions. All right? Memphis still doing the same old every year. And the Clippers, they need Leonard. They're doing this, heal him, make him get better, heal the world, make it a better place, and try to make it happen. Dallas, Porzingis is finally coming to his own. Luka came in out of shape. And then we talked about it. Portland in that 10th slot, who has to compete against Denver and Minnesota. Minnesota was coming of their own. They are also missing one more piece to be pretty scary. Now, could they add on some pieces? Yes, they could. There's a beloved guy on Cleveland who I don't think they're going to let go now that the Cleveland Cavaliers are kind of running full force right now. It's going to be tough to grab him, but Kevin Love would be a nice addition to this team, a stretch. Who could you add on? Maybe a Sexton in the same ilk, but that would be a waste of time because Sexton is almost like a Lillard. Is there a point guard available? Is there a three-way trade available? Maybe adding in your man. Oops, that was porn that came up. Sorry, guys. That maybe adding your friend, Mr. De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is an interesting play for this squad. It's an interesting play for this squad. I wonder how De'Aaron Fox would flow with this team, even though he has a good teammate, a running teammate in Marvin Bagley, who's now getting minutes with the new coaching change. Okay? He's now getting minutes. Who else could you nab? I wouldn't be surprised if Dejounte Murray from the San Antonio Spurs may be somebody available. Houston Rockets, the Kevin Porter Jr. experiment. I don't really like him on this squad. He's my all-step back team, but does he make sense here? New Orleans, is there somebody they could nab there? Okay? Gotta look at these lower-end teams, even on the East Coast. Kemba Walker's kind of in the same ilk as you, but maybe a little bit more better creator than Mr. Dame Lillard. Is there anyone on Toronto? I'm sure there is. New York is kind of in a gluttony. We talked about Kemba. Orlando, not sure who they can get. The squads are missing point guards, guys. There's not LaMelo balls on each one of these teams. There's not Lonzo balls on each one of these teams. Those are the guys that make you better. Look at the standings. Look at Charlotte up here. Look at Chicago. Okay? Real point guards are needed. Will a real point guard please stand up? And that's my issue when I look at how the current lineup of the Blazers have been running forever. I think if you keep McCollum, Simons, and also Dennis Smith Jr., that is enough, guys. I mean, honestly, that is enough to keep you going at the scoring position. I know Dame comes in late, but if you get a true point guard, maybe a true power forward, for Dame, you take it. High draft picks for Dame, you take it. It's about that time. It's about that time. It's not up to Dame, it's up to Portland. Do what makes sense. McCollum is running. Time to bring in a new brigade and see what works out. Again, he's old man now, guys. He's getting older. He's not getting younger. And that said, from a career perspective, it's exciting to watch. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and it's not working for the squad. I think they make the move. I think De'Aaron Fox from Sacramento, because they're looking to move him as well, looks like an even trade-off. Get some speed here. Guy that creates, a guy that has a little bit more passing ability. He's not a score-first guard. He can drop the dimes, even though he has a better squad for it on the Sacramento Kings. When I talk about Rashawn Holmes and Marvin Bagley, big leap and alley-oop guys. I still think in this system, it may do him better because he has much better three-point shooters on the squad. That said, I'm going to sign off here. The situation's about Dame. What should they do? I think what you do is trade him. I'm being real, guys. I'm signing off. Step back, Mikey. I'm gone. Peace.